Brings me back to Man of Tomorrow, and who is in that film? Lobo. And guess where Jason Momoa is going to be making his first appearance as Lobo? That's right, in the Supergirl movie, which was once titled Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, but is now titled Supergirl. Hit the quick bio on what this film's going to be about and why you should be excited. Moving on to James Gunn talking about Lobo and Supergirl. That man James, as much as I love him, could not wait to unzip Jason Momoa as Lobo's pants and glaze the fuck out of that man. Simply said, Lobo is freaking awesome. Jason Momoa is so, oh my god, yeah. Lobo is great. Yeah, in case you forgot, Jason Momoa is playing Lobo in the new DC universe, and he's gonna appear in Supergirl. And I'm not gonna hold you, this is probably one of, if not the greatest superhero castings of all time. I'm just letting you know right now, get ready to fall in love with Lobo the same way you fell in love with Peacemaker. Because even though they're adapting Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow for the new Supergirl movie, Lobo never appeared in that story, so it looks like they're gonna be taking some elements of this Brave and the Bold Supergirl Lobo comic. Shout out Mark Waid. So I hope they adapt some of these classic panels like this or like this, because in case you didn't know, she is not Kal-El. She built different for real, and I kind of need that. And you can bet your bottom dollar that Lobo's gonna get a solo movie, solo series, something. I mean, hopefully we get a little classic Lobo and Superman fight before they ultimately end up teaming together to stop whatever the oncoming threat is. That or Lobo probably just isn't even in this movie, because it seems like they're gonna be introducing a lot in this film. Because again, going back to Man of Tomorrow, this could be their opportunity to finally introduce a live action version of Martian Manhunter on a big screen. And you, me, your grandma, your granny, everybody in there, mom, wants a live action version of Jean Jean's, which we never got the conclusion of in the DCEU. And I'm not done yet, because if we're led to believe that the Blue Beetle movie is in fact canon to the DC universe, don't forget there was Oreo Packet looking at this video of Ted Kord stuck in some type of multiversal shenanigan bullshit. And whose favorite food is Oreos? He's been living amongst us, hiding. Now he's ready for his close-up in Man of Tomorrow. I'm calling it. But what has me even more excited is the fact that we have Nicholas Hoult returning as Lex Luthor, who's not just going to be a D1 hater. We're most likely going to see different shades, different flavors of this performance and get a little bit more depth than just being, I fucking hate you. I'm going to start and incite a fucking war amongst two different countries just so I have an excuse to kill you. And yes, it's dope that he's most likely going to be getting his mech suit. Because again, going back to the images, it looks like we're going to be getting them teaming up just based on the way they're looking at each other and like reluctantly teaming up to stop whatever the big threat is, whether it be Parasite or Brainiac. I think Superman's going to realize, damn, we need someone who probably understands this shit more than we do to help out. Which, if we look at the MCU for comparison, the relationship between the two is going to be very similar to Loki and Thor in Thor the Dark World. Actually, matter of fact, if we use a DCEU comparison, it would be like Aquaman 2 with Arthur and Orm teaming up in that movie, which is essentially a rescan version of Thor the Dark World anyway. But I just can't wait to see what their dynamic is going to be like with reluctantly having to team up. Like, that's going to be so fucking funny. And then, of course, we could probably get the Lex Luthor trying to be president stuff if he manipulates his way into that title some way, somehow. It would be the most Lex Luthor shit ever, because he's a bald-headed demon.